Hey friends, I'm Michael Kingswood, and this is Story Time. Special Story Time episode because we are kicking off a campaign today. Those of you who've been around and paying attention for a while know that we did a Kickstarter campaign couple months ago, in which we funded uh, this book, 52 Stories in 2023, Volume 1. So called because this year I am doing, wait for it, 52 stories in 2023. Actually, doing more than that. Um, this past Sunday, we finished up story number 23 on the year, which means we're well ahead of getting to 52 for the year. In addition, we're working on novels and stuff, but short fiction is fun because you can do short, quick, what do you call it, deadlines, and just explore a bunch of fun tales and fun characters. So going into this year, I decided I was going to do this at least one story a week challenge and do 5 collections throughout the year. The first one we did on Kickstarter and successfully, and it's been put out to all the various backers. They are receiving their physical copies this week. Electronic copies been out for a couple weeks, and as I've put into out collections of 10 stories per collection. We got more than 20 done. It's time to do the next campaign. So this is the stream by which we are going to kick off the new campaign, which is going to be at this link that you see down below here. michaelkingswood.com/52 and 23 V2 will get you to this page. And I'm going to share the campaign page here, just like I did before last time, so you can check out what we're doing. Yeah, so here is the Kickstarter page. I just launched the campaign a couple minutes ago. So you see there's no pledgers yet because, of course, just got started and just started telling the world about it. But expect to overcome this relatively small goal pretty quickly. Did last time, just in a few hours. Hopefully it'll be the same this time. But as you can see, now as this is volume 2, you guys can go and read through all the fun stuff. But as this is volume 2, there's we'll just go straight down to the rewards. Get a couple things. You can get volume 1 by itself if you didn't get it. Cool. You can get volume 2 by itself if you already got volume 1, or you get them both. I've also got collections of all the short fiction I've done in various collections that obviously have stories that are not bound into collections yet. Those are in the process of being done, but you can get 8 books for $30, 8 paperbacks for what, 85, and then I have a little thing where you can become a character. Use your name as a character in a story. You can coordinate with me as to what type of character would you want to be. A lot of authors kill their fans in stories who want to be killed. There's one guy in particular, I went to Cooley, who is rather notorious for continually killing this one dude just because this one dude wants to be killed in every story that's got written. Anyway, well, you don't have to die if you want to be a character. You can be a good guy, bad guy. We can coordinate that afterwards. But obviously, be named after you. But obviously, the story would be up to me, right? It'd be fun. All of these various rewards, whichever tier you select, you can also have add-on. Like if you get the volume 1 and 2, but you want to say, hey man, I'd like some of these other collections too. Well, there's pretty much everything that's in a reward tier you can get in an add-on, and some other books of mine as well. That's cool. Stretch goals, right? I set the goal at $200 just because it's easy to make. I expect we will well surpass this $500 stretch goal, but and I set another one at 1,000. Hopefully, we'll have to set further stretch goals past that, but if not, not a big deal. So these 2 stretch goals are stories that I have written that have not yet been published anywhere. The first, Becoming Human, is on the longer. It's actually more into novelette range. It's about a guy who Crash, you can read it right there. Crashed astronaut has to survive on an alien world and makes an astonishing discovery. Then the second one, Nightfall on Hazador, is set in my Karathi Empire setting. It's on a planet being invaded by a hostile power. A man searches for his child in the midst of the chaos. So neither of those have been put out anywhere yet. Those will be stretch goals. And then there's the About Me stuff. Yeah, I made a nice, fun little video to go with this. Yeah, should we? Let's play it. It'll be fun. Hi, friends. I'm Michael Kingswood. I write fiction for fun and profit. I've done a couple of these Kickstarters before. But this one is a continuation of the Kickstarter I did about a month and a half ago. This year, I am writing at least one short story a week for the entire year, and we're going to have at least 52 stories by the end of the year, and we're going to collect them into 5 collections, 4 of 10, 1 of 12. Funny how the math works out. The previous Kickstarter was successfully funded, and the rewards for that first collection are going out to the backers, and the volume is now available for people to buy anywhere they want to. This campaign is to get the second of these volumes out into the public. If you like short fiction of all different varieties, I mostly write science fiction and fantasy, but also go into mystery and occasional romance, then please check this out. I invite you to back it so you can enjoy some fiction, have some fun. Thanks for your support. Very eloquent indeed. Thank you, Michael, for that glorious thing. But as I said in my thing, the first volume is in fact available for purchase everywhere. The best, if you don't want to deal with a Kickstarter campaign, but you do want to check out some great fiction, hey, the best place to go get volume 1 is on my company's website, ssnstorytelling.com, which you can get to through a shortened link, michaelkingswood.com/store. Either way, SSN Storytelling is the business name. So I had a separate website set for that. Excuse me. But michaelkingswood.com/store will get you there. And then 52 Stories in 2023, Volume 1. On this site, you can get ebook or paperback. Audiobook is not available yet because my process for doing audiobook stuff at this point is means it's going to be a few more months before we're ready to do that and to put that out there. Mostly because for short fiction, at least, I read it. Right, have my weekly podcast, Storytime with Michael Kingswood, which is here on YouTube and Rumble and Odyssey and BitChute, and also on through the audio the MP3 podcast stream and stuff. So what I do is I read the stories and then put out the short story and short fiction as it goes, which works out pretty nice. Novels is a little different. Anyway, so you can get that through my site. You can also go to all the Amazon, all those things to get that if you want, but better to come to me. Better by far, though, since this is the purpose of this is to get the Kickstarter going, is to go to michaelkingswood.com/52in23v2. V1 was the first one, and back the campaign. The more people who back it quickly and get her funded, the better the visibility and the more money for me, which of course is what this is all about. Obviously, I want you to have fun too, but we're here to make a buck because we're a mercenary. And yes, that is the royal we. So anyway, the campaign is now going live. So get in there, check it out, have some fun. One thing that I neglected to mention is that there's a link in the campaign page where you can read one of the stories from the first volume for free. It's on a page on my website. Just follow the link on the page. You can read one of those stories. You can see if it's something that you dig or not. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to close up shop here. Thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you next time. Until then, don't do anything I would not do.